The reason why my philosophy has changed a little bit is an organization that I worked with a couple of years ago in the vertical that we were in, they were top dog. I'll be honest, I took the job to see what was under the hood. That was part of why I wanted to work there, because I really wanted to understand what went behind it. And they were a branding engine. Not a single person left their house without wearing the polo shirt and the hat. And the repetition of the logo is not something that I necessarily bought into as like valuable. I always sort of poo-pooed the logos that were on the lanyard or on a napkin at the lunch or something along those lines. But then when some of this data came to light over the last couple of years, where if you're not on that day one shortlist, you're not likely to win the business. Then I started to think a little bit more about touches, and I thought a little bit more about the repetition of a logo. Now, do you have to do the work to make sure that they know what your company does, why you're a market leader, why you should be considered, what value you drive for your clients? 100%. But it's a heck of a lot easier to do that when it's maybe the fourth or fifth time they've seen your company name and they're like, wait, what are they? I'm seeing them at all of these events. Why do I know them? What do they do? That's an approach to sponsoring. A lanyard sponsorship is cheaper than a booth often, or maybe the breakfast sponsor is cheaper than getting your person on stage if you can't afford that. But it does over time compound in that recognition and that recall.